Permanent makeup for eyebrows allows to highlight or to create a form which matches a client's face perfectly, improving it and making it look well-conditioned and impressive. The effect of face naturalness is also kept efficiently. Preparation for this permanent makeup procedure. Any procedure should start with a prior image, a color and form selection. The client should obtain the comprehensive picture about the ultimate permanent makeup result. The beginning of an eyebrow is fulfilled this way. A straight line is drawn from a nose wing through an inner eye corner till crossing with the eyebrow. In order to paint an eyebrow end, the line goes through an external eye corner. The eyebrow bending part continues from the nose wing through an eye pupil. The prior image is applied with a cosmetic pencil. Extra hairs are removed with tweezers. The symmetry of eyebrows can be conducted by a digital camera that allows to see your face in plane and to control the accuracy of this image. The procedure is carried out with application anesthesia. The ointment mezzanap is applied, and there is no need in occlusive bandage. Meanwhile, the anesthesia process, there is some time for getting prepared a table for the procedure expected, pigments and needles. Extra ointment should be removed with dry cotton pads. There are two pigment colors used. The light one is designed for painting main hairs and the dark one for creating light accents. All this work is fulfilled with one needle type number 1. The first stage, a foam fixing on the skin. A number of accurate strokes are laid on along an upper and lower foam border. Until this work is complete, you shouldn't remove an extra amount of this pigment. After finishing the stage on the perforated skin, some additional amount of anesthesia is applied. That might be gel that contains lidocaine, in particular the gel Blue Eyes. In lighting this place with a lamp, you can see some hair as well, how they extend an eyebrow form. These hairs can be removed. The next stage, creating hairs for a background from prior strokes. Each hair should look perfectly even and carefully painted. The hair slope is increasing as long as you are moving to an eyebrow tail. The last hairs are practically in parallel to a form contour. The distance between hairs shouldn't appear too long, so that this eyebrow doesn't have gaps. Also, this distance isn't supposed to look too short in order to avoid hair appearance as one unchangeable thing. During this stage, the pigment should be taken away from the skin as often as possible for checking the evenness of a pigment implementation. Each hair should be finished with a thin and slightly disappearing line. There has been one unquestionable benefit in permanent makeup, as it makes it possible to appear in your best form at any time and in any place. You cannot worry that there is no time for makeup, and the line can be smeared due to any inconvenient hand movement. Let's draw our attention to a final aspect of this issue. The lifetime of eyebrow permanent makeup is known to be available from 1 to 1.5 years. When you divide the cost of this procedure for such a long period of time, you can analyze and assess the following fact. Your daily comfort doesn't cost more than a daily cup of coffee. The technique of working out each separate hair has been the most efficient and also the hardest one nowadays. In terms of constant improvements of hair image application, this technology is known as a very universal one. It can be used as for eyebrows with the presence of your own hairs as also with the lack of them. The effect of naturalness should be evident all the time. Hairs can be joined and crossed with each other. The point is, they should be seen, read very clearly. Each hair should be finished with a thin and slightly disappearing line. The eyebrow beginning area is painted in the end of this process, because the effect of naturalness can be achieved only successfully if this area visually looks lighter than the rest of this eyebrow. The last stage. There are some color accents added close to a lower border of a central eyebrow part with a dark pigment. According to the requirements of an eyebrow formation, the tail should appear as the thinnest part and it's not located lower than the eyebrow beginning line. Ultimately, the symmetry is controlled with a digital camera, and also the depth of a pigment implementation is checked with a special laser radiator. After a full recovery process in 4 to 6 weeks, there has been a repeated control of this work and a correction expected, if necessary.